Hello, everyone. Uh, Thanks for being patient. As some of you might already know, I've been out of it for a bit, dealing with bronchitis. Haven't been able to do much of anything. Just a couple weeks ago, started to be able to do some videoing, but of course, being where I live, we've been hit a couple times with winter storms on the days we're going to be recording some of our bolt action games. So right now the schedule's a little bit choppy. But anyway, I wanted to let everybody know I am back. I'm feeling much better. There's still a little bit of a tinge, the bronchitis left, but it's nothing that I really can't. It's not hampering me. I'm gonna try to do this whole video in one take. You'll see whether or not it works. I do want to let you know I've been working on a couple different video sets. One is a series on the 10th Cavalry Brigade and how to actually build it for those who are interested. I know it's a niche topic. Very few bolt action gamers are interested in that, but for those of you that are, since I've already gone through all the work, in my experience, I wanted to share what I did, how to start with that army and build it to make it useful and different point values, and a little bit of history thrown in as well. I started videoing that before the end of last year, but unfortunately, with the way I was feeling, I didn't have much energy to do any type of editing or work. And not knowing how long I'd be out, it was almost 2 months, it ended up being a case of I really didn't want to start releasing that one when I didn't know how quick it would be interrupted by a pause because of my health. So anyway, that's coming. We are continuing with the Clash of Heroes campaign. Again, as there's be a break of a couple of weeks because of bad winter storms that came up. But I was able to recently film a couple extra videos. One on Black Seas, which you saw last Thursday. And I've also had a couple other videos I've already recorded, and then more coming. So I am feeling much better. We're back in business, so to speak. And I've got a couple plans. It's good to have Joker back, coming in and helping me out with Dave, so it's not just Dave and me. I like to have some variety, and Joker brings a whole different flair to the game's different perspective and tactical approach even. So hopefully we're also going to bring in a couple other people. We'll just see how that plays out over time. So I'm going to be hopefully having more experiences with different games with different people that you haven't already seen. So I'm hoping. We'll just see. There still is a focus on rules and how to play the games and how to model and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things I'm going to do is start doing more Erewhon. I do enjoy that system. I love my fantasy models. And we're going to do two different types of videos. One is obviously bat reps, because those are kind of fun. But until we actually have a Clash of Heroes campaign developed, and I say we because Dave and I have been working on that concept, for the bolt action, and it's come out really well. And we're going to do the same thing to come up with a Warlords of Erewhon version. It's not something that only I am doing, right? So, when we get to that point, then we'll go ahead and we'll do a Clash of Heroes. So it'll be like a weekly Warlords of Erewhon. But until then, it'll be a sporadic Warlords of Erewhon bat rep. However, one thing we're going to do, something I've loved about Warlords of Erewhon since the beginning, was when Rick Priestley produced for us a short 3-page, I think it's 3-page, basically a rubric on the point values for the different units. And it might be 5. But anyway, it's really, I love it. I really do. I've used it quite a bit for my own armies, my own model collection. I came up with a lot of different ones, different new units. And with the narrative campaign that we're kind of doing at our local game shop that kind of started, I basically gave everybody the option of having one kind of what I would call a unique unit that isn't part of the existing list, and I would just go ahead and point it up and everything for them. Well, from there it grew because there are model collections from previous games that some of our players have. I won't spoil any surprises there, but entire armies that don't exist yet, we created, and in this case it was a collaborative effort. I worked with the person who had the army to come up with what do those units do, and how would that reflect in Warlords of Erewhon? And then worked with Rick Priestley's rubric, and boom, a whole new army list. Done that for a few armies now, and when I will reveal this one, but not who did it. TT Combat recently last year, came out with undead hobbits of all things, undead halflings. And so, well, we came up with an army for that, an army list. So we're going to showcase some of these new models and, new units, as well as entire armies, and how I went about crafting the point values and army list, if you will. We'll also be, I've posted those to our current Facebook group that we play within in our local area, and some of them I will be posting to the official Warlords of Erewhon Facebook group's file section, so that when the video comes out, if it's not already there, I'll announce that it's out there, and we'll go ahead and put it out there so that you guys can have access to it as well. I'll also put a link in our videos to another Facebook group that is open. It's a public one where you'll also be able to get those files. So hopefully just to share, give you some ideas in case you also have some of those armies. Alright, anyway. So like I said, I'm back. Starting to get things, kind of a backlog of videos created, so we'll get some more material to release on a more routine basis. But I'm going to ask you guys for something really quick. Please feel free to suggest topics for me to cover. A lot of new subscribers have joined. Matter of fact, I'm over 900. I'm moving toward 1,000, which should be kind of a neat milestone. Let me know if there are, modeling questions, topics for rules and how do you play different games or different tactics things. Just anything you guys want me to kind of cover, dive into. Feel free to post it in the comments below. In fact, post it in any of the comments in any of the videos you watch. If something comes to mind, drop it in the comment, and I'll just add it to my list of things I want to try to cover. And those comments will actually go ahead and I'll try to prioritize those when it comes to getting those videos made. So, thanks a lot for sticking with me, especially for your patience while I've been out for a bit. And we'll see you in whatever the next video happens to be. Bye-bye.